In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, around 1792 BC, a king rose to power who would forever change the course of history. His name was Hammurabi, and he would not only unify the city-states of Babylonia but also establish one of the first and most famous sets of laws the world has ever known. Born in 1810 BC, Hammurabi became the sixth king of the first Babylonian dynasty. At the time, Babylon was just one of many small, independent city-states scattered across the fertile plains between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. But through military conquest, diplomacy, and shrewd governance, Hammurabi would transform Babylon into a dominant empire. Hammurabi's reign was marked by a relentless expansion of Babylon's territory. Through strategic military campaigns, he captured key cities and formed alliances with powerful neighbors, consolidating his power. But it wasn't just his military prowess that made Hammurabi a remarkable ruler. Hammurabi understood that a stable and orderly society was the foundation for long-term prosperity. And for that, he knew the law had to be clear, just, and accessible to all. In 1754 BC, Hammurabi commissioned the creation of one of the most famous artifacts of the ancient world, the Code of Hammurabi. This large stone stele, standing over 7 feet tall, was inscribed with 282 laws, covering everything from family relations to trade, from property rights to criminal justice. Each law was meticulously carved in cuneiform script, the writing system of the time. At the top of the stele, we see Hammurabi himself, receiving the law from Shamash, the sun god and god of justice, symbolizing that these laws were divinely sanctioned. The laws covered a broad spectrum of society. Some are famously harsh, such as the principle of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This means that punishments were designed to fit the crime, with an emphasis on retribution and justice. For example, if someone were to harm another, the punishment would mirror the injury, creating a sense of fairness and equality. Other laws focused on trade and commerce, setting clear guidelines for contracts, wages, and debts. In a world where economies were based on barter, Hammurabi's laws brought a sense of order to commercial transactions. For instance, merchants had to adhere to strict measures of weight and price, ensuring that no one could cheat others in trade. The code also tackled issues of family life, including marriage, inheritance, and divorce. A husband and wife had defined roles, but there were rules in place to ensure justice in disputes. For example, a wife who was wronged could request a trial, and depending on the severity of the offense, the law would dictate restitution. One of the most revolutionary aspects of Hammurabi's laws was their public nature. The stele was placed in a public space where all could see it. This was a radical idea at the time, that laws should not be hidden in the halls of kings or only known to priests, but rather available for everyone to read, ensuring transparency and accountability. While the laws may seem harsh to modern eyes, they were groundbreaking for their time, providing a framework for a more organized and just society. Hammurabi's laws reflected a complex understanding of justice, one that balanced retribution with fairness, and one that sought to maintain social order in an increasingly complex world. Thanks to Hammurabi's efforts, Babylon grew into one of the greatest cities of the ancient world, a hub of culture, trade, and law. The Code of Hammurabi was a testament to his vision of a just society, and it remained a cornerstone of Babylonian governance for centuries. The legacy of Hammurabi's code did not end with the fall of Babylon. Over the centuries, it influenced legal systems in many cultures, shaping ideas of justice and governance long after Hammurabi's time. Today, Hammurabi's code stands as one of the earliest written examples of human law. Its principles of justice, fairness, and transparency laid the foundation for the legal systems that govern our world today. The rise of Babylon and the reign of Hammurabi remind us that the need for law, order, and justice has always been a crucial part of human civilization. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history.